Jacksonville, New Jersey. I am an event promoter, event curator, and also a talent manager based out of the South Jersey area. My whole life I've always been about royalty. So I really just picked up the name Royal just running around screaming royalty and things like that, just living a flashy lifestyle. And people, I really got it from my best friend up in North Jersey. He started calling me, oh yeah, Royal, Royal, Royal. So I really just stuck with that name about 2015 and just ran with it. Yeah, I started around the year 2015. I had came home from college, really didn't know what I wanted to do. I just was running around job to job, not really trying to progress in the 9 to 5 life. So I stepped into the entrepreneur life. I started off just doing talent management. So that's how Roy Lux Entertainment was created, as an entertainment and artist management company, running around managing local artists, things like that, and linked up with a couple people, made a lot of connections, and then that's when I started doing the promoting thing, the event coordinating thing. So it's been progressing over the years since the year 2015. In August, it will make 2 years since Roy Lux Entertainment was LLC. So I'm excited about that, and I just want to keep progressing and expanding my company. Honestly, it still hasn't hit me yet. It still hasn't hit me yet because I'm the type of person that I beat myself up and I try to progress myself always. So when people say, "Oh, I'm proud of you," if I walk to different events or I go to different places, they say, "Oh yeah, I see. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you." But still inside of me, it's like I'm not doing enough. I'm still where I'm at. My mom is still working a 9 to 5. So when my mom stops working a 9 to 5, and when I see I'm going places that nobody else really goes, and I'm doing the things that I really love to do, that's when I say, like, I'm really doing it. But day by day, I just try to progress. I keep a good team around me. I keep good mentors around me, and I always keep positive vibes around me. So that just helps me progress as the day goes by. It's just when I'm a big social media person. So when I see my mentors and my idols doing what they're doing, like P. Diddy, he just dropped his Can't Stop, Won't Stop documentary, and that just motivated me so much, and that really keeps me going. Stuff like that, big talks with my mom, big talks with my mentor. My mentor is actually my cousin Shantae Christmas. She keeps me motivated. Good talks with my business partner, Mr. Darren Hicks, and good friends around me that just keep me motivated. They just keep me going even when I'm down, because living this entrepreneur lifestyle is not easy at all. It's days where you're going to take a lot of losses more than wins, and it's going to be days where a lot of people might not be on your side as they were when you first started. So just keep the right people around me that keeps me motivated, and just studying the game. I'll start off with my favorite event. My most favorite event was my first event ever. It was the Summer Let Out Party. We had that in June of 2016. It was my first event ever. At that point, I had linked up with a local DJ by the name of DJ Scooter. At that point, we were both at a standstill. We were just trying to figure out another way that we can progress our names, progress our brands, and take it to another level. So we linked up that day. We threw a party at the Supper Club Cafe, and we packed it out. Nobody's done it in that building before, and we actually brought light to that building. So that was one of my favorite events. Another favorite event is, everybody knows, and that's got my name around here a lot, is the open mic. The open mics was something that me and my partner Darren created, and it was, at first we just started off, just trying to show love to the local artists and just trying to build a platform for South Jersey artists, because there's really no market out here. A lot of people oversee the South Jersey area. It's a lot of talent down here, a lot of artist talent, a lot of entrepreneurs. It's a lot of money out here, and when we did that, it kept progressing. It kept progressing. We started off from open mic part 1, 2, 3, 4, and then July 11th we are hosting the open mic part 5. So that was really one of my favorite events as well too, because it was something that was just an idea and it turned into a local trend. So that's one of my favorite things. Childhood memory. What is my favorite childhood memory? When I graduated high school. That's not even a childhood memory, but I graduated and I wasn't even supposed to graduate because I was, slacking in high school. I got caught up with the hype. I was a very popular person in high school. I went to Camden County Technical School. So when I graduated, it was just like, dang, I really did it. Like, I could really progress. And that's what really started the Royal era. Like, people telling me, like, oh, I had principals telling me, like, you're not going to graduate. You're going to get held back. Things like that. So it just, when I graduated, when I got that call, I actually found out I was graduating 2 days before graduation. So once I found that out, I was just like, all right, yeah, this is the start of the Royal era. And this is where everything's going to turn up at. So that's not really a childhood memory, but that's one of my favorite memories. Below the 18 life. I actually have two. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, the first one, as everybody knows, is P. Diddy. I've always looked up to P. Diddy. It's just the swag and the style that he's always brought to the game, even from the Uptown Record days, going on to the Bad Boy days, going on to the Ciroc days. It's just everything that he's done is just, everybody said it was impossible to do. Him selling almost 1 billion records with his record label, and that's what really started me wanting to get into the music business, because I'm like, oh, okay, Diddy did it, and the way he's moving and the way I'm moving, it's not I'm copying off another man at all. It's just I admire his style and I admire the way he does business. Another person would be Russell Simmons. I've always looked up to Russell Simmons as well too. He's always been a good person, especially in the music business, is somebody that you want to look up to. He's the pioneer of the hip hop game, starting Def Jam Records. That's always somebody that I've always been looking up to, even with the fashion line, him starting Fat Farm and Baby Fat as well. So those are really my favorite two, and those two people are moguls in the music industry. So why not look up to those two? Never give up. Never give up on what you want to do. It's gonna be people out there that is gonna tell you you can't do it. It's gonna be your closest friends that's gonna turn on you when you get to that peak of your career. It's gonna be family members that don't believe in you as well. Yeah. So always strive. Always do what you want to do. Don't never let anybody tell you that, oh, that's impossible, because the impossible always can be making it into the possible. Stay out the wrong mix. Stay out the wrong mix. Always keep positive vibes around you, because when those negative vibes hit you, it's gonna steer you wrong on what you really want to do. And just never give up. Never ever give up. Even if you at your lowest point of your life. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens to everybody. Everybody's not perfect, but it's always ways that you could work around it. I want to say in the New York area. I went out there about a couple months ago for a promotion run with an artist that I was working with, and I went out there with my clothes and a couple of other things that I was talking to A&Rs and investors about. And that's just New York is just an area that everybody wants to go to. It's an entrepreneur dream just to go to New York City, LA, Miami, Atlanta, etc. But that's also a place that I would like to start, hosting events at, throwing events at, expanding my brand out there as well, having my clothing in the stores out there, because they are one of the best, fashion-wise, they're one of the best cities out there. So New York, I really want to say, even though I've always been to New York a lot of times, but it's just somewhere that I would love to set up shop at. I want to be remembered as, Royal. I want to be remembered as Royal that, turned nothing into something. I want to be remembered as the dude that, always had his back against the wall in a lot of situations, but always got out of the situation, always hustled his way to the top, always showed love to everybody, never wanted a handout, always went after whatever he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So that's always something I always want to be remembered as. It's just Royal, that person that never gave up. See me, I'm not a one-word type of person, so I'm gonna give you a couple. I want to say ambitious. Ambitious is one. Another word, you gotta label me as a hustler, because I'm jack of all trades. I have my hand in every pot, every cookie jar. That's probably just 2 words. 5 years, I really see myself having a good placement in the music industry. I see my business progressing more and more each year, so I really see my business being at the top where it should be in the next 5 years, whether that's having one of the biggest event companies out here, or having one of the biggest record labels out here. Either or, I think that would work for me as well. And in 5 years, having the respect that I should have in the next 5 years. Being at the young mogul status, or being somewhere where I can walk down the street and be like, oh, okay, all right, that's Royal. He's doing his thing, and I really look up to him. I always inspire the youth. I always want them to look up and look beyond.